This one goes out to all of our jewelry wearers. You know who you are. I made this video before on a previous video, shouting out to the East Bay Dragons and Chosen Few. Everybody wants to be OL. Everybody wants to have on their beautiful vest that beautiful four-sided little figure. Everybody wants to be Superman. But nobody wants to be what that represents. And that is a gatekeeper. Not just a gatekeeper, an elder, a library, an encyclopedia on this beautiful lifestyle that has so many errors in it. And Sons of Anarchy is not the book that you need to follow. Sons of Anarchy is a television show. And though we love the show, those who are really about the lifestyle will tell you, if you think that's what this is about, clearly you don't need to be a part of this anyway, because all that you're going to do is make things bad for everyone that knows that that was a television show. Okay. What they didn't tell you on that show is everyone on that show dies. Everyone on that show was so involved in so much BS that even I saw some of the stuff unbelievable. And I like the show. If you are a diamond wearer, this video is for you in this episode. You are not OL because you're big and bad and tough. You are not OL because you got an attitude everywhere you go, including what Cat Williams says, banging on at breakfast. You represent a lifestyle that came from the origins of the original 13, quote unquote, clubs that did not want to be a part of a particular association. If you do not know who that is, let me give you the story. There were 13 clubs that raced in the early 1900s, and there was an association called the American Motorcycle Association, known as the AMA. And these clubs did not want to be a part of this group because of their regulations. I think personally it's because some of the people that was a part of this were black, but that's another story. They also created 13 chapters, where the 13 comes from. Also, the 13 represents M, the letter M, which represents mother, as in mother chapter. And anyone that wore 13, you are saying that you represent the mother chapter where you reside. That's it. The 13 also meant something else. The 1 and the 3 also meant something else. I will not tell you what that is, but I'm well learned, thankfully, because I have elders. And those elders were OLs. That is what you are. You are a scholar, a teacher, a minister of this community. You represent the law. And if you represent the law, that means you should be able to spit the law without flaw, so that people who are in this community can MC correctly. That means that if you see a club and they have something going on and they're not doing something correct, you, being a jewelry wearer, are supposed to go and communicate with their officers. Not because you're trying to steal a member, you're not trying to take people away from their club. You are doing this because you want to see the community that you are involved in get better and better and better. And yes, I do know we all have these little issues with our brothers. They be having, one group don't like another group, some having this and that, and they get into a lot of crap. But you being the elder, you all are supposed to be able to have the people that can sit down with these people and make peace. Because if you all get into it, it affects everybody. Everybody. And nobody wants to go home or go to a friend's house saying that their loved one is no longer here. This is what I've seen too much of. And I've had two people who I had a lot of love for, that had a lot of love for me, that are no longer here because of something that should have never taken place, because of a small 5-second decision caused so much hurt. You all are what people are supposed to strive to become. Not the people that they don't want to be around. People see this lifestyle and they see the vest, they see the bikes, they see all of these events. They're attracted to that. Not this happened here on the set, somebody got hospitalized, somebody got unalived. Nobody wants to hear that. People come out to deal with life, and this is where they come to relax. Not to go and realize this is the last day of my life because two people got into it and them things came out. To be what you are is a lot more than what TV is showing. I'm not one. But I was taught very well by a lot of them. And what you're doing is you are an example of what this lifestyle is supposed to be about. Even though there's some things that people may disagree about, but they at least understand this is their lifestyle. This is their lifestyle. And only this lifestyle. What you all represent, there's a lot of you all that are out here. But there's a lot of knowledge that you all have that could make your community 3 times greater, not 3 times worse. I'm in Chicago, so anybody in Chicago that listens to this, I'm affiliated with so many of you guys out here. It's ridiculous. 2026, I really need you all to sit down, get out your indifferences, and figure out how collectively y'all gonna make this city stand out again. Like when I first came in, seeing Brother Harpo at an annual having fun, and I seen 5 different clubs, 5 different diamonds, and multiple clubs, and we had fun. Isn't that what we're doing this for? Because it was fun. It was fun. Food for thought. When you all can do that again, when you all can actually turn this around to where people look forward to getting out every night somewhere on this set and know that everywhere they go, they're going to enjoy themselves, in-law or outlaw, Chicago will be one of the greatest cities ever again. Hell, we only got 5 months to ride. What you arguing about? Just like Toby Jean said, what y'all fighting for? We black. That's it for that one. MC. 1%ers. You're the gatekeepers. Become the gatekeepers again. For the right reason. And not for the ones that we've been seeing lately.